guys, it's your girl Golden Jylene. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review and comparison of the, Kat Von D, of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit, and I'm going to compare it to the Moonchild Glow Kit and the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. So first I want to talk about the packaging. The packaging is very similar. They both come in a sleeve, and the sleeve reflects different colors. It has kind of like a holographic texture. It's holographic is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it reflects different colors, but the main colors are pink and purple. And it is the same type of packaging as the Moonchild Glow Kit, except this one goes from white to blue. So, both of them are just like the average glow kit. They come in this little sleeve that you can take off. These two are exactly the same in size, as you can see. The only difference packaging-wise is that, like I said, this goes from like a pinkish color to purple, and when you open it, it's the opposite. It goes from purple to pink. So here, the pink is in the middle and the purple's on the outside, and then when you turn it, the purple's in the middle and the pink is on the outside. As opposed to the Moonchild Glow Kit, the color change is vertical. This one is in a horizontal way. And it fades from blue to a white all around the packaging, as you can see. Sorry, this is pretty dirty. Each pan has 4.2 grams. The pans are the same exact shape. There are 6 colors in both of these palettes. There's honestly not much of a difference when it comes to packaging and all that good stuff. Just like the Moonchild Glow Kit, the pans are not removable. They're like glued in here. So if you would want to remove them, you would have to figure out how to depot them on your own. I love these colors, but I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I've seen these colors before. In this palette, we have the colors Eclipse, Luna, Spectra, Helia, Orion, and Lyra. The colors are beautiful, but I don't think they're that unique. I feel like the purple in this, okay, let me show you some swatches. The purple is called Spectra, and I know it's not exactly the same as the purple in the Moonchild palette, but I feel like it's very, very similar. The purple in the Moonchild Glow Kit is called Purple Horseshoe. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Okay, there we go. Do you see that? I feel like they're very similar. I mean, they reflect a completely different color, but I feel like the colors are pretty similar. Looking at these two purpley shades, you might think, wow, I wonder what it looks like compared to the Becca Prismatic Amethyst highlighter. And I have that right here. And I'm just gonna swatch it right next to it. They are completely different. So all the way to the left is the Becca Prismatic Amethyst highlighter, and in the middle we have Spectra from the Aurora palette, and all the way to the right we have Purple Horseshoe from the Moonchild palette. I'm not gonna say the colors are exactly the same because they're not. They reflect different colors. But what I'm trying to say is I have seen enough of the purple highlighters on the market. I mean, I love them, but they're just not new anymore. There is also another blue, a silver, and a green in this palette. The Moonchild also has a blue, a gray, and a silver. What? No, a blue, a green, and a silver in this palette. So I'm gonna swatch those also. First, I'm gonna swatch the Moonchild Glow Kit on my hand, and I'm gonna show you those. I'm gonna swatch Blue Ice, Star, and Lucky Clover, and I'm gonna leave spaces so I can swatch the colors from the Aurora Glow Kit right next to them. Next, I'm swatching Orion, Luna, and Helia right next to them. Do not get me wrong, the formula of these highlighters are phenomenal, but I don't feel like they're anything new. I also feel like the color Lyra, this orange color right here, looks pretty similar to the color from the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and it's called, what is this called? Daydream. So I know they're not identical because this one has a lot more, I feel like this has a lot more red to it and the other one has a lot more yellow. It's these two colors right here. So like I said, this one has a lot more red, this one has a lot more yellow. I'm gonna swatch these two side by side. As you can see, this does have some glitter in it, but it's not very chunky compared to the Moonchild Glow Kit. This has pretty chunky glitter, and it just like the glitter that's in the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. This one is pretty glittery too, and I don't mind it because it doesn't make my face itch, but a lot of people do not like glitter on their face. If I were to tell you to buy one over the other, I'd give you a pretty biased answer. I'd say the Moonchild one, but this is my favorite one. Out of all the glow kits, this is my favorite one, so I'm pretty biased when it comes to that. But it's honestly just personal preference. If you want a green that has more yellow, then I would go for the Aurora one. If you want a blue that is a lot more icy, then I would go for the Moonchild one. Like I said, it is all personal preference. Moving on to the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. This palette cost $32, and dang it, you can't see it. But the packaging on this one also has a halo reflect. I can't lie, I'm not the biggest fan of this packaging. I mean, I think it's cute, but for traveling purposes, this is not that convenient. I also don't like the fact that the A is like this, but it opens this way. I would have wanted the A to be facing this way, but you know, whatever. Something I do love about this palette is that it has a mirror. What would make this palette better is if it had a mirror, and this one has it. So the Kat Von D Alchemist palette has 4 colors. You can use these as eyeshadows or as highlighters. When I initially looked at it, I was like, these all look white, but they all have a different reflect. The colors in this are very similar to the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit. There's a green emerald, ultraviolet amethyst, blue sapphire, and pink opal. So I'm gonna swatch these on my arm, and I'm gonna put Kat Von D to the left, and I'm gonna put Anastasia to the right so you can see how very similar these colors are. I noticed a difference in the formula of the Kat Von D ones. These are a lot softer. They also have, I mean, like I said, in the pans they all look white, but they change color way nicer than the ones in the Moonchild Glow Kit. In this palette, what you see is pretty much what you get. And in this palette, you would not expect the colors to be that pretty in this one. Basically, the transformation is a lot nicer in these than in these. But if I were to pick one over the other, I would probably tell you to just pass on this and get the Moonchild Glow Kit. For $8 more, I mean, first of all, this has 6 colors and this one has 4. Second of all, I'm just not a fan of how the pans in here are so small compared to these. I cannot fit a highlighter brush in these pans. It's just not convenient. Yes, it has a mirror. Yes, these are smoother. These also do not have any glitter, but I feel like the glitter in these just make them look prettier. I like this one better than this one. That's just me. Okay guys, so that completes the review and comparison on these 3 palettes. I hope I helped you decide on which one you want to get, or if you even want to get any of them. I have a full review on this palette that I will link below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!